I'm in Casey, Illinois, because big things are happening in this small town today. Guinness World Records is here to certify some of their man-made objects in town as the world's largest of their kind. And this is nothing new to Casey, Illinois. All over town you'll see the words, big things, small town, because they're already home to some of the world's largest objects, like the world's largest rocking chair. And right across the street is the world's largest wind chime, and several more objects like these. And officials from Guinness World Records are here to certify 6 more new things as possible world's largest things. And after they measure everything, there'll be a ceremony at 11:30, and the town will see if they can officially add 6 more things to their list of the world's largest. And the person behind all these big things is Jim Bolin. He's the owner of Bolin Enterprises, and he started all this years ago by erecting the world's largest wind chimes. And it was so popular and brought people to the town that they just kept going. And here comes the Guinness official. They're getting ready to measure the world's largest Teeter Totter.
So if you give me length from end to end and the width, and then I want to do an official attempt.
And you're the Guinness World Record official?
I am an adjudicator with Guinness World Records, absolutely.
And what is your name?
My name is Mike Marcotte.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Good to see you. This is a fun day.
It's a very fun day. It's a beautiful day in Casey. It's fantastic. Yes, we have 3 official attempts, and then we're verifying 3 other attempts that are here in Casey this afternoon.
So they could possibly add 6 new items to the records?
Exactly. 6 official attempts, 6 big things that could be added to the Guinness World Records database today.
Well, that's incredible.
It's very exciting.
So I'm glad you're here, and it's fun to be here.
Happy to be here. I'm excited.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
They're taking some measurements here. The gentleman in green is Jim Bolin. Him and his crew are the ones that made this Teeter Totter and all of the big things in Casey.
The current record has the height in the middle, so I need to record that. We've got that. So if you have that height, then I just need this height from the top of the wood all the way to the ground. How about that? That's exactly the number I need.
It's interesting to see the process that they go through to certify these objects.
What do you got? Let's start with, you have highest point is 10.4 feet, and then your length is. Who wants to ride a Teeter Totter?
So we're going to get on the Teeter Totter, some of us on both ends, and give it a test. And every one of the big things in Casey has a scripture on it. This is Proverbs 16:11. Right across the way is the rocking chair and the wind chimes right next door, and this is all on Main Street. And we're going down almost to the bottom. Yeah, we hit bottom. Going to try to balance the Teeter Totter now. Now we're going up. We're back up at the top again. I think that counts as an official attempt. This is Jim Bolin. He's the mastermind and creator of all these big things. Is this a big day for you?
Yes, it is. It's a big day for our town.
Yeah.
For sure.
So possibly get to certify 6 new things?
6. We previously measured 3 and done it what they call the fast track, and then that was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then we're doing the actual measurements today, and then Guinness is going to let us know whether we got the first 3 today, and then they're going to let us know about the 3 that they measured today. So waiting for that event here just shortly.
Well, that'll be fun.
It will be.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
I won't hold you up any longer. Thank you.
Fine, thanks.
Bye. And while we're waiting for that to happen, I'll show you some of the big things that are already here in Casey. And this is the world's largest mailbox. And you can actually go up in it. And at night, they close the lid. And this is the big pencil. It's a giant number 2 lead pencil. Be great for school, but I don't think it would fit in your backpack. And next is a big mouse trap. It says, "Help me, I'm trapped in Casey, Illinois." Mice beware. The big ear of corn. There's the big yardstick. So it's almost time for the official ceremony, so I'm headed back to the Teeter Totter.
Hello everybody, how are we doing? Good. My name is Mike Marcotte. I'm an adjudicator, official adjudicator with Guinness World Records. I am so excited and happy to be here this morning. It's a beautiful morning, and what a great city this is. With our book, we have 50,000 records in the Guinness World Records database. 50,000 records. And every year, only 4,000 records make our book. Only 4,000. So to think that you guys in KZ had a page and a half out of all of these records that are around the world is pretty remarkable. Oh, this is the 2017 edition. Okay, good. And here's the spread on Casey right here. This is great. Jim, come on over. Everybody, round of applause for Jim Bolin. So I asked you this question earlier. We were riding a romantic ride on the seesaw. Do you call it a seesaw or a Teeter Totter?
Teeter Totter.
Teeter Totter it is. Okay, so we were on the Teeter Totter. And I asked you which one, if you had to choose one child, you've had many of children here in KZ. Which child is your favorite?
Rockin' Jim.
And why is that?
It's just massive.
If you look at it, it is pretty massive. It's pretty amazing. It's beautiful. KZ is home, obviously, to many Guinness World Records titles. My colleague Nicole was out here in 2015 to witness and give you the Guinness World Records titles for the largest rocking chair. That is 56 feet 1 inch tall. It's 32 feet wide. She was also here to witness the largest mailbox. That is 5,743 cubic feet. You guys also witnessed the largest pitchfork, right? And that was 61 feet 1 inch by 8 feet 5 inches. So that's bigger than the rocking chair.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, right. But it doesn't look like it, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No. You're home to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 current Guinness World Records titles. And today we did 6 different attempts. We're going to start out in Marshall, Illinois. Okay? This is the largest gavel. The previous record, all right, so the previous record is 2.97 meters by 1.6 meters, which, for everyone else, is 9 feet 8 inches by 5 feet 4 inches. So picture that, a gavel that's 9 feet 8 inches by 5 feet 4 inches, okay? And that is from Houston, Texas, and it was a Guinness World Records title that has been in existence since the year 2002, so 17 years. We have looked at your paperwork that was submitted. We have looked at photo evidence, we've looked at video evidence, we've looked at surveyor reports and measurements, and we can tell you that the gavel that you have built here and now that resides in Marshall, Illinois, is 16 feet 8 inches by 5 feet 1 inches, and that is a Guinness World Records title. So, Jim, congratulations. You are officially amazing. This is one of maybe more than one.
I appreciate everybody that worked on it, and I appreciate Marshall hosting it in their town at the county seat, and we'll get this plaque over there to them.
We're moving on to the largest golf club. This would be setting a Guinness World Records title. The difference between setting and breaking. Setting is when no one else has attempted it before. Breaking is when you're breaking what someone else has already done. It can be a golf club that is a long wooden or metal shaft with a club-shaped head on one end used to hit golf balls. Makes sense, right? This record is not for the longest usable golf club. So you're not planning on using that one, are you?
No, I don't think I can.
Great, awesome. And I can tell you that after reviewing evidence between our London and New York offices and looking at survey reports, that the golf club that resides now in KZ is 45 feet 9.4 inches, and that is a Guinness World Records title. Congratulations, Jim. You are officially amazing. This is pretty great. Now, anything to add about the golf club?
Yeah, it's a nice ad. We're going to put it. KZ's putting a new visitor center in this winter, so it's going to be displayed there outside the visitor center. So.
That sounds great. Now you're at 2. You're at 2. Total of 8. We're at 8 for the city of KZ. Next up is the largest bar and swizzle spoon. Again, this is a Guinness World Records title that would be set today. No one else has attempted this one successfully, I should say. They may have attempted it, but not successfully. This record is for the largest bar and swizzle spoon in terms of physical length. That's how we measure it at Guinness World Records. And you have it residing in a drink of what against the wall?
Iced tea.
Ah, nice. Good, perfect for a hot summer's day.
Yes, it is, yeah.
It's perfect.
It had ice in it, too. So.
Oh, it has ice in it, even. That's there. I can tell you that the swizzle spoon that you have built and resides here in KZ is 11 feet 8 inches by 1 feet 1 inch. So 11 feet 8 inches. And I can confirm that is a Guinness World Records title. Congratulations, Jim. There he is. Now we're up to 9.
Yeah, look at that. 9.
9.
9's not an even number.
Oh, shoot. Oh, crud. Well, I'm not done yet. Okay, we're moving on to records that we measured this morning. So you don't know the official numbers here, do you?
No, I don't know what the official numbers are.
Oh, shoot. This is exciting. All right. So we had a surveyor, with 2 surveyors out here this morning, plus some friends and entourage. We had a group following us around town. It was very exciting. So we're going to start with the largest key. The largest key is, we measure it in terms of physical size. It is measured in length and width. And the key that we had you replicate is from what?
It's from a Chevy truck, my 2017 Chevy truck.
There you go. It's from your Chevy truck. So everything that we replicate in our large category is replicated from something that you can find commercially. There it is, right there. There's the key. There's the key itself. Prior to potentially being here in KC, this record currently resides in the country of Qatar, and it is currently at 25 feet 5 inches by 9 feet 2 inches. That's a current record. And that is a record that was set in May of 2016. You told me that the key weighs about how many pounds?
15,880.
A few pounds. So do you think it's going to be tall enough?
If I done my homework right, it should be.
All right, so again, the reminder, it needs to be at least 25 feet, 5.1 inches tall by 9 feet, 2.23 inches wide. I can tell you that it is 28 feet, 2 inches tall, and it's 11 feet, 4 inches wide. That's a new Guinness World Records title, Jim. Congratulations, you are officially amazing. And now you're at 10.
Yeah, even number.
You like this? Should we stop?
You tell me. If we're going to stay at an even number and we didn't get the other 2, then we should stop.
I don't know. Should we stop, folks? No. Oh, 1 yes. Everyone else, no. Okay, you're going to chance it. All right, let's keep going. So the next record that we witnessed this morning was for the largest barber's pole. This is a Guinness World Records title that you would set. Again, a new Guinness World Records title. No one else has successfully set this record before. This record is for the largest barber's pole in terms of physical height. That's how we measure this one. And you guys went the extra mile. And how does that barber's pole revolve?
It's electronic. It's electric and it has a motor and gear driven, and it turns 17 revolutions per minute.
17 per minute? Really? That's cool. So for Guinness World Records large items, we need something to be at least 10 times the size of the physical item. So you have a barber's pole that you showed me this morning, and we need it to be at least 10 times the size of that in order for it to be something that we would have in our database of records. And so that would put us at 14.43 feet. The one catch here is that we can't measure the base that it sits on because that's not a pole, right? It's just a base. So I can't measure that. So I had our surveyors measure from the silver tip to the silver tip. I can tell you that you needed 14.43 feet. And I can also tell you that you have a barber's pole in the town of KZ that is 14.64 feet. And that is a Guinness World Records title. Congratulations, Jim. You're officially amazing. That was really close.
That was really close. I didn't aim to be that close.
Yeah, it needs to be at least 10 times the size of a regular pole, and you did it. Yeah, congratulations. Now you're at 11.
Yeah, by the skin of our teeth.
By the skin of your teeth. And I know how you feel about odd numbers.
Yeah.
So would you want one more?
I would love to have one.
All right, let's move on to the next one then. The last one that we saw today is for the item to my right. is the longest seesaw / Teeter Totter. In terms of physical length is how we measure this one. The longest seesaw and Teeter Totter is actually a record that already exists in our database. It is currently 79 feet, 2 inches. It was created by Ashrita Furman, who is a very adamant Guinness World Records record breaker. Ashrita broke this record in Jamaica, New York on August 27th, 2010. I can tell you a few things. I can tell you that at the highest point, so if you looked at the right-hand side of the Teeter Totter, that if you were at the very top there, you would be standing 10.4 feet off of the ground. I can tell you that. I can tell you that at the middle, at the pivot point of the Teeter Totter, you are 4.21 feet off of the ground. So you are lower, 2 feet lower than the New York Teeter Totter. Did you know that? No, you're actually over 2.5 feet lower. But that doesn't matter because we're measuring in physical length today. So do you have a longer Teeter Totter than the one that's in New York State? The Teeter Totter that you have created today is 82 feet, 0.08 feet. And that is a new Guinness World Records title. Congratulations, Jim. You are officially amazing. And that puts you at 12. An even number. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Anything you'd like to say? I don't think I have any more plaques I brought with me. I don't think I can give you anything else. Is there anything you'd like to say to these fine folks?
I really appreciate everybody coming out and sharing this moment with us, especially of all the folks that's traveled here and the family of friends that we have here in town that support us. And we'll be around for any questions and pictures after this is over.
Awesome. Round of applause for Jim. Congratulations. Yes. Again, my name is Mike Marcotte, official adjudicator with Guinness World Records. I'm happy to take photos if you have any questions about Guinness World Records. If you want to see the plaques up close, come on up and say hello. Thanks, everybody.
We've got a couple ideas in the works. Maybe one more Guinness record. We're thinking about it, but we haven't started yet.
So now there's 6 more big things in this great small town. Come on out to Casey and check them out.